Hello, welcome to anyone that joins. I will do a live in English with readings. I'll start at 2 o'clock. Hello. I won't talk Dutch now. I'm from the Netherlands too. Yes, I'm Dutch, but I talk English today because this is an English live. Last week I did Dutch and next week I will do Dutch, but I alternate. So today is English. Oh, thank you very much. So, welcome. But if you understand English, you are welcome, of course, with any language you speak. I will do some readings, but they are all one-card readings. And you can get such a one-card reading by feeling which number fits you today. This morning I pulled the cards and attached them to a number from 1 to 10. I will say something about the energies in the card I see. The translation to your practical situation will be yours if you recognize what I say. So, if you want to ask your friends to join, they're welcome. They can also choose a number and maybe they have a totally different number and also energy at this moment. 10 is also possible and that's the highest. I will invite you to call a number and I will take that card and explain that card. All numbers from 1 to 10, 10 also, have a different card attached to them. And the card is a symbolic representation of the energy that is, I suppose, with you. So it can contain an advice or a confirmation for you. I will start with 1. This is the card of enjoyment. And this is a positive card. I hope you can see it. These are 2 friends in the water. Here is one and here's one. And this is underwater in a swimming pool. They are floating. They are enjoying each other and themselves with just playing. This card is encouraging you to just play and enjoy at this moment. You are able to because it's upright. I think you have to be reminded of this. Take time to enjoy yourself. You are easily able to enjoy yourself, but take time for it to do because it can energize you again for the next step of whatever you have to do. Is number 2. And number 2 is upside down. It's a positive card also because it was a restriction in some way. But now you have conquered that. This is number 2. When you chose number 2, this is your advice or your confirmation. In the upright position, you see school children waiting for instruction. Just waiting and waiting. Well, you took your matters in your own hand when you chose 2. And for the better, because the waiting doesn't help you go on. So you took some action which was helpful. Waiting was worse. So it's good that you took action on something in your life. And you changed the energy around you. Well, 3 is this one. And it's upright. This is also about timing, but in slightly different way. This is, as you can see, some cows on a road. And in Europe, there are different countries where you have countrysides where the animals walk on the road and you have to pause. Just wait till they find a moment to move themselves. But we as a people, we want to do it on our timing, on our push. No. Take a break. That's this one. Take a break and wait for the natural timing. Take a pause and breathe. You are very well able to do that. But you have to be reminded, I think, when you get this number. So pause, breathe, and then see what you want to do. This is number 3. 4. Now that's clear. Here it's upside down, but in the upright position, it's about feeling excluded from something that happens somewhere else. So it's about this child behind the window that cannot participate with what happens here in the front of the trailer. But it's upside down. So it's a feeling you know, but you have conquered. You have changed the situation for the better for you. So you have changed the situation in which you felt outside of a group to the situation that you belong to the group and that you are a part of a group and joining it in whatever activity there is. So you have taken a step to be included. 5. Okay, I'll do 5. And that is this one. It's upside down, but in the upright position. You see here a big brother caring for his little brother. And this is a talent of you, not especially for brothers, but your heart is always giving to someone else. To care for someone else, to be with someone else in difficult times. That's a talent. It's not that appreciated much by our society, but it's a talent. It's your gift to the world. It's one of your gifts, at least. But it's upside down, which means that there is something blocked in you to express this talent. To be the caretaker of others, to be wholeheartedly caring for people. So maybe you have had your bad experience of people that took advantage of you, or you had no limits in giving. So don't limit yourself. It's a talent which will fulfill you in life, one of your talents at least, to care for other people, but also, that's what you have to learn, restrict how much you give, and to whom you give. So be more specific in that part, not in stopping it at all. So that is your gift and what you can do with it. So take care of yourself is the bottom line, I think, in giving to others. It's upside down. It's a positive card originally, so it's an advice of some sort. And these are the waves. This is about following the waves, following the natural timing, going with the flow, you could say. Not resisting the movement. And that is upside down, which means that you have in some way resisted the natural flow of things and are trying to put your stamp on it. You want them faster, or maybe slower, but most of us want them faster than they are. But that's not the way. Take the natural timing of things and follow what happens, and take the moment that is there that you can influence something. So don't push for things to happen. When you push, you won't necessarily push to succeed in something. Just go with the flow. You will have more energy if you go with the flow. It's upright, so it means that it's a blockage, or too much of something, or a too little of something. This is a glass that is broken, and this had its function in history, in your history. You have enjoyed its function, but now it's broken, so now you have to get rid of it. You have to let it go. So when you see this as a symbol, this card is a symbol for there is something in your life that has lost its function for you, and you are still holding on to it because it's upright and it's working negatively. That's the gray surroundings of the number. So it's negatively working for you. You still hold on to something that has lost its function, has lost its worth for you. And what has lost its function can be a friendship, can be a study, can be a way of thinking, a way of doing. So let it go, and go on with your life. Make room for new experiences. That's the advice. But 8. Number 8 is this card. Oh, it's a beautiful one, I think. This is about hiding behind the mask. Not be secure enough to show your real face. And that is a pity. It's changing. I hope it's changing for the better. This is the position in which you have overcome it. In its upright position, you are somewhat hesitant to show your face as you are. You wear a mask to disguise what you really think, what you really want, what you really are, what you really want to do. Hidden from the world outside you. Don't do that, please. But it's halfway. But I think it is moving in the upright position. So maybe when you chose 8, you are hurt in some way and are disguising what you feel or what you want, or what you are in the process of keeping yourself more inside. Change your friends. If you have to change your identity, be yourself, please. It doesn't make you happier. It makes you safe, maybe, sometimes, but don't pull yourself back from the world. Show your face, because you have a unique way to be in the world, and you have to learn that. And you can only learn that when you show who you are. It's in transition, so I hope it's in transition upside down, which means that you take your mask off and be who you really are. And maybe first to the people around you, but step by step making more people aware of who you really are. I've learned it myself. I had to pull off different layers of who I was. So this is the mask. And please lose it. That's the advice for this one. People that had 9. It's in the upside down position. But when I hold it up, you can recognize it maybe somewhat better. This is a fire. It's a big fire. These are the flames that come off the fire. This card is about what inspires you. What is your fire? This is in the upside down position. It's something that you hold back. Well, this is a fire. So 9 is about that you have a fire burning in you. You have something that you are passionate about, or someone you are passionate about, but you are holding back your action towards it. I don't know why, but you hold back, and that doesn't do you good. It doesn't bring you forward. It doesn't give you anything, because your fire is what is bringing you to fulfillment. Maybe not in this moment or in this step that you next take, but eventually you have to follow your intuition, your fire, your inspiration to come in that direction that really suits you. So don't hold back your fire, because the fire will give you the energy, will give you the next step to your mission, to what really fulfills you. This one, it's the advice to use your fire again. And whether it will succeed into something or not, this fire you have to follow, because that is who you are. Try to make a step to acknowledge the fire and your passion. Number 10, and it's a very Dutch image, and most people from other countries see this one, but we see this part of the image, because that is skating on natural ice. And that is, I think, a joint pleasure of all the Dutch, because it's so seldom possible. Here are people skating on natural ice. This card, when you chose 10, this card is your card, and it means seize the moment. When we in Holland or in the Netherlands want to skate on natural ice, we have to choose the exact right day, because there are only a few days that the ice will grow, and then there are a few days that the ice will go away. So there is an exact moment that the ice is brilliant to skate. But the timing is very important, because when it's freezing a few days and then we go skating. So this is about seize the moment, exactly the right moment. You are able to do that because it's upright. So everyone that chose 10, you are able to seize the moment, able to feel what time is the right time to do something. So do it. When you want a reading, you have the possibility to subscribe for a 3-card reading when I announce a live. I always do the announcement in the weekend of the live in the next week. So the upcoming weekend, it will be an announcement for the Dutch live, because I alternate Dutch and English. And when I do the announcement for the Dutch live, you can subscribe for a 3-card reading. So when you want a 3-card reading, you have to subscribe beforehand. And I will finish the live now. Bye.